Everyone tells you that the minute you get married, every other woman in the world suddenly finds you attractive, but that's not true. It only affects the kind of women that you always wanted to sleep with. They wouldn't give you the time of day before, and now they're banging down your door. At least that's what it feels like, because you cannot touch them. In fact, you can't even look at them. Close your eyes, close your eyes, close your eyes. And then you're sitting there, eating a corned beef sandwich, and all of a sudden this pair of breasts walks by and smiles at you, and you're like, that's not fair. In a perfect world, a miracle would happen, and every other girl would fly away, and it'd be me and Cathy, and nothing else would matter. But it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It's what I wanted, and I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. It's not a problem, it's just a challenge. It's a challenge to resist temptation. What exacerbates the problem is that I'm at these parties, I'm the center of attention, I'm the grand fromage, and here she comes. Let's go to the coffee. She's taking my manuscript, and I'm showing her my left hand. I'm gesticulating with my left hand, and then whoa! There's Cathy, and she knows, she always knows. There's the really awkward moment where I try to show I wasn't encouraging this, though. This is what it was. I don't want to look whipped in front of this woman, which is dumb. I shouldn't care what she thinks, since I can't fuck her anyway! In a perfect world, a miracle would happen, and every other girl would look like Mr. Ed. It'd be me and Cathy, and nothing else would matter. But it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. You know I love her, and it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It's what I wanted, and I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. It's not a problem, it's just a challenge. It's a challenge to resist temptation.
When you come home to me, I'll wear a sweeter smile and hope that for a while you'll stay. When you come home to me, your hand will touch my face and banish any trace of gray. Soon our love will rise anew, ever greater than the joy I felt just loving you. But once again I'll be so proud to call you mine. When finally you come home to me. Thank you.
I'll be there soon, Cathy. I'll finish up this chapter and be out the door. I swear I'll be there soon, Cathy. Don't give up on me yet. I am so proud of you, baby. You're doing what you never got to do before, and I will be there. I've been crawling. Your fucking random house stops calling. Don't lose faith. Don't get down. Don't despair. I'll be there. And in a perfect world, a miracle would happen, and that day would finally appear, and it'd be me and you right
come home to me, I'll wear a sweater's fun, and for a while you'll stay. And you Thank you very much. I'm climbing uphill, Daddy, climbing uphill. I'm up every morning at 6, standing in a line with 200 girls who are younger and thinner than me, who have already been to the gym. I'm waiting 5 hours in line. I'm watching these girls just coming and going in dresses that look just like this, till my number is finally called. Okay, bye. When I walk in the room, there's a table of men, always men, and usually gay, sitting like I have been listening all day to 200 girls belting as high as they can. I am a good person. I'm an attractive person. I am a talented person. Not When you come home, I should have told them I was sick last week. They're gonna think this is the way that I sing. Why is the penis playing so loud? Should I sing louder? I'll sing louder. Maybe I should stop and start over. I'm gonna stop and start over. Why is the director staring at his crotch? Why is that man staring at my resume? Don't stare at my resume! I made up half my resume. Look at me, don't look at that, look at me. No, not in my shoes, don't look at my shoes. I hate these fucking shoes. Why'd I pick these shoes? Why'd I pick this song? Why'd I pick this career? Well, this is going to stay with me. I don't get a call back like a great Marilyn Monroe to buy a couch. Not that I want to bundle and spend the day with Mom, but Jamie needs a space to write. Since I'm obviously such a horrible, annoying distraction to him, what's it going to be like when we have kids? And once again, why am I working so hard? These are the people who cast the Hoff in a musical. Jesus Christ, I suck! When finally you come home to me. Thank you.
What are you doing right now, Cathy? No, there's a bar down across from Elise's office, and I just wanted you to come and see. All right, I'm at Elise's office now. I just came by to check something, and then... Listen, are you doing something right now? Well, just come down, Cathy. No, there's something I wanted to show. Cathy, there's going to be a review, a very good review in the New Yorker, and it's by John Updike, and I thought you might want to see that, that's all. Cathy, would you listen to yourself? No, it's fine. Yep, no, I can bring it home. No, it's not a problem. I just thought I could. No, it's fine. All right. No, I love you too. All right. Be there in 30.
I will not be the girl stuck at home in the burbs with the baby, the dog, and the garden of herbs. I will not be the girl in the sensible shoes, pushing burgers and beer nuts and missing the clues. I will not be the girl who gets asked how it feels to be trotting along in the genius's heels. I will not be the girl who requires a man to get by. And when you come home.
He touched the wall and decided he had had enough. He was exhausted, first of all, and he could feel it. His lungs were throbbing and heavy, and his left arm was stinging from the shoulder right down to the wrist. Besides that, 7 laps in, and the water was still freezing cold. And if he wanted to be honest about it, he felt foolish. A ghost-pale, graceless thing, flapping about frantically, desperately trying to keep pace with the mermaid in the next lane. She was at least half a lap ahead of him, though he hadn't been able to keep track of her at all while he was swimming. Every time he'd try to find her while he was catching his breath, she'd be completely out of range. But he could see her now that he was grabbing onto the side of the pool. He watched her back stretching, watched how she seemed to ride the water. Her arm came up over one ear and slid down under the surface, soundlessly, effortlessly. Now she touched the opposite wall and was headed back towards him. He watched as she changed her stroke, her head coming up and then submerging again in a burst of energy. He could see the shape of her face under her goggles, sensed the curve of her breast as she pushed up into the air. She didn't seem particularly familiar at that moment. He didn't recognize the fierceness in her brow, the tension in her biceps, the fury and the pumping of her calves. It had never occurred to him that 3 years on, he would still be learning new things about her. And it hit him in that moment that there were so many things he would discover. How her stomach swelled when she was pregnant, for example, or how the skin around her eyes would wrinkle as the years passed. She touched the wall next to him and pushed off, but she must have sensed something. And she looked behind her and saw him standing there, one arm hanging off the side, his teeth chattering slightly. She slowed down and turned to face him. A quizzical smile crossed her lips. He smiled back at her as she pulled the goggles up over her cap. Ah, he thought, there she is. I recognize her now. He would spend the rest of the day trying to determine what was driving her silence. Her clenched jaw, her sharp turns away from him. You don't have to let me win, she was screaming. But he couldn't hear it at all. Where you don't contradict everything I say? 2 minutes, and then you can say whatever you want. There are people, and they are publishing my book, and there's a party that they are throwing. And while you've made it very clear that you're not going, I will be going, and that's done. Was it really about? Is it really about a party, Cathy? Can we please for a minute stop blaming and say what you feel? Is it just that you're disappointed to be touring again for the summer? Did you think this would all be much easier than it's turned out to be? Well then talk to me, Cathy. Talk to me. If I didn't believe in you, we'd never have gotten this far. If I didn't believe in you, and all of the 10,000 women you are, but I never could let that go. Knowing the things about you I know, things when I met you 4 years ago, I knew. It never took much convincing to make me believe in you. And say, Cathy, you're right, but I never could let that go. Knowing the things about you I know, things when I met you 4 years ago, I knew. It never took much convincing to make me believe in you. Cathy? Why can't you support mine? Why do I have to feel I've committed some felony, doing what I always swore I would do? I don't want you to hurt. I don't want you to sink. But you know what I think? I think you'll be fine. Just hang on and you'll see. But don't make me wait till you do to me. Happy with you, are you listening to me? No one can give you courage. No one can look in your skin. I will not fail, so you can be comfortable, Cathy. I will not lose because you can't win. If I didn't believe in you, then here's where the travelogue ends. If I didn't believe in you, couldn't have stood before all of our friends and said, this is the life I choose. This is the thing I can't bear to lose. Twists or tries, but we refuse to fall. That's what I thought we agreed on. If I didn't believe in you, I wouldn't have loved you at all. Now why don't you put on your dress and we'll go? Can we do that please, Cathy?